and welcome to Prop Talk. My name is Kate Mosher, my pronouns are she and her, and in this video series I talk about the various props that we use in yoga practices, and this video is all about the strap. So this is a traditional yoga strap that I have in my hand, but before I get into it, I want to say you do not have to buy anything for this prop. I'm sure there's something around your space that can be substituted for the strap. Maybe that's a dog leash, maybe that's a scarf or a necktie, maybe that's a long thin blanket or towel. There's lots of options. So if you don't have a yoga strap and you're curious about it, go ahead and find something in your space that could be used in substitution before you make the purchase. They're generally pretty inexpensive, but I like to reuse things as much as possible. So I think it's important, if there is something in your space, for you to try it out. So go ahead and grab that and then press pause and then come back. Okay, so the purpose of a strap is to make your limbs longer. So make your legs longer, make your arms longer. Depending on your body mechanics, there's lots of yoga postures that require your hands to come to your feet or your feet to come to your hands. And depending on how your body is made up, that may never be something that is an option for you. I certainly feel that way about lots of poses, which is why I love the strap. So the main thing that I use the strap for is to extend my limbs, to make my reach further. But there's a couple other uses as well. One is if you are someone with breasts and they're larger, you may find that there's yoga poses that feel a little bit awkward or uncomfortable because your breasts are getting in the way. So a strap is a great tool for adding a little bit of constriction to the breasts so that they aren't, say, in a forward fold coming into your face and making it hard to breathe, or keeping you from really getting that deep relaxation in some of the forward facing poses like child's pose. So I will show you how to use the strap for that as well. And another way that we can use the strap is to add some tension or deepen a stretch with our strap. So I'm going to offer a couple of options for ways to use the strap. Hopefully they are useful for you. The first one is in our seated forward fold. So my legs are extended long. I'm sitting up on a bolster. Another one of my favorite props if you've been following along this video series. So go ahead and grab that strap. If you're not using a strap, you're using some substitution, we're just going to call it a strap for the remainder of this video. So grab that strap. I like to use the toss method a lot of times. So I'm tossing that strap so that it's coming across the bottom of my feet. So I've got one piece of strap in each hand. I'm adding some tension by pulling on the strap a little bit. In this pose, my shoulders are back and down. And then the purpose of this pose is to add some compression to the belly and finding a stretch along the back body and the back legs in particular. So using a strap in this position can just perhaps add a depth that isn't accessible to me otherwise. It can also deepen the stretch or lessen the deepness of a stretch depending on your body mechanics. It also can feel a little bit more accessible, in my opinion, to add the strap to lots of poses because I'm able to be in them much more sustainably than when I'm not using the strap. This is a great example of that. So that makes my arms longer. It adds that tension. Another option is to use the strap as adding the tension thing, as I said before. So I've wrapped the strap around each hand, and then I'm going to inhale my arms up to the sky, and then I'm just going to bring the strap above my head, and it's adding some tension to this stretch in my shoulders and in my arms, And it's actually making the pose a little bit more sustainable, keeping my arms in the air like this. And you know, if you were going into a twist, you can add the strap there and then bringing the strap down to the side for the seated twist. So adding that tension can be just something that changes up the poses, makes it a little bit different, maybe makes it more accessible. I'm going to show you how to use the strap for the constriction of your, if you are a person who has breasts. So I like to bring the strap around my breasts, around my chest, and then I will put them through the loops. If you're not using a traditional yoga strap, you can find the tension and tie it off if you like. And then I'm just gonna put it through the loops and then just add some tension to a place that feels comfortable to me. Aesthetically, maybe not the most, it's a very unique look is what I'm trying to say. But in this pose, or with this prop in this way, you might notice that I can have a little bit more space. So I'm going to show you using the strap in this way for child's pose, because I find that depending too on the bra that I'm wearing, how much constriction I have can affect how comfortable I can be in my child's pose. So coming forward, it just keeps my boobs out of my face and allows me a little bit more space. Another place that it is helpful is in forward fold. So I've got this strap over my breasts, and then as I come forward, you can see they're staying a little bit further away from my mouth, allowing me to breathe a little bit deeper. Awesome. A couple of other uses that we can use the strap for, again, making those limbs longer. So bringing the strap under our feet, hands at the side. This can help bring our shoulders back and down, adding a little tension here if you need a stretch across the heart or across the top of your chest. Awesome. So hopefully that got you acquainted with my dear friend the strap and maybe ignited some creativity or imagination or curiosity around ways in which you can integrate the strap into your practice. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next Prop Talk video. Bye, friend.